Hello friends, today we are discussing about Ozymandias, a poem that is written by PB Shelley. You may say it is composed by PB Shelley. Right. By PB. Let's discuss about these lines. I met a traveler from an antique land who said two vast and trunkless legs of stone stayed in the desert near them on the sand, half sunk and shattered vessels last, whose frown and wrinkled lip and sneer of cold command. Well, students, as you know, it is a sonnet. And what is sonnet? We'll discuss. And roughly, I can say you, it is the poem which is composed by PB Shelley. And if you count the number of the lines, you will find 14 lines. Okay, so here we were discussing about these lines, and in the first line the poet is saying he met a person, a traveler who was belonging to an antique land. What is the meaning of antique, students? Antique means belonging to an earlier period, you can say old. Well, so the first line is saying the poet met a traveler from an antique land, from an old land, who said, what was he saying? Two vast and trunkless legs of stone. Two vast and trunkless legs. What do you mean by trunkless? Trunkless legs means legs were present but body was not present. It means only legs were present but bodies were not present. The body was not present. So that type of scene was seen by the traveler, and he is sharing his ideas with the poet. And those legs were made of stone. Those legs were made of stones. It means it was the matter of a statue. So the traveler is saying about a statue whose trunkless legs of stone were present where? Stand in the desert. It was in desert, and near them, just near them, what was present there? Shattered visage. What do you mean by shattered visage? Shattered visage means the broken body of a sculpture. The broken body of the sculpture was there. It means what is seen by the traveler there? What was seen? Can you tell me? Yes, you are right. It was trunkless legs. Apart from this, what was there? The body, broken body, was in the desert. Okay. Next, how was its face? Its face was wrinkled lip. The face which was sunk in the desert, how was it? It was wrinkled lip and sneer of cold command. It means it was the portion. It was the person who was a person of cold command. It means he was in commanding position. He used to order, and other people had to follow his order. So this was the question, and his lip were wrinkled. It means it is saying that the statue, the broken part of the face, the broken part of the body which was sunk in the desert, how was it? It was showing a person who was the person, I mean it was the scene of being fearful. It means that person was not a simple person. He was not a simple person, but he was the person whose face was saying that that man was a man of cold command and he was a dangerous person, you can see. Well, next lines. Till this its sculpture well those persons read, which yet survive is stamped on these lifeless things, the hand that mocked them and the heart that fed, and on the pedestal these words appear. Well, so the sculptor was a good person. Good person, it means his activity was good, his capability was good, because he was able to show all the feelings of that personality which were written, I mean expressed on the face of the broken statue. So till now we have understood there is a statue, it was broken, and it was a statue which was broken. Apart from this, legs were present on the pedestal, on the platform, but the other part of the body like head and chest, all these parts were sunk in the sand, because this scene is set in the desert. Okay, and the expression, the person's expression was very well described, was very well encarved on the statue of that person by the sculptor. And what was written on the pedestal? It was written, "My name is Ozymandias, King of Kings. Look on my works, you mighty and spare. Nothing beside remains." Well, we'll go to that line later. And what was written? "My name is Ozymandias, King of Kings." It means he wants to show that I am. He wanted to show that he was a very mighty person. He was a very mighty person, and that's why he wanted to show that he was King of Kings. It means he was not a king, but he was the King of Kings. It means he was very mighty, he was very strong person, and he could do anything. So he had this type of proud in his mind, and he thought all things are in my hand and I can do anything. It was his thought, and he wanted to show with the help of his statue, which was built there with the help of a sculptor. So it is the scenario of the broken part of the statue which was there, and well, he wanted to show that there is not any person which can compare to him, because he was the mightiest person of the world and he could do anything, and he forgot that he would be a person whose strength will be ended, whose reputation will be ended, whose all name and fame will be ended. He did not understood this. So what did he say? "Nothing besides remains round the decay of the colossal wreck, boundless and bare, the lone and level stands stretched far away." Colossal means of great size, but the poet PB Shelley wants to say, what does he want to say? That's the rule of the nature. Rule of nature. What is the rule of nature, students? "Nothing beside remains round the decay of the colossal wreck, boundless and bare, the lone and level sands stretch far away." It means nothing is permanent. Name, fame, and strength. All these factors are not permanent. One day it will be lost. With the help of this poem, we can realize, students, that all the things we are looking, observing, they are not permanent. They may be for a long time, but they will start to decay and they will end. They will end. They will end. It is sure and certain. Suppose a person, for a human being, for a man, what happens? For a man, what happens? He comes on the earth, then he is brought up, he sends into a youth, later on an old man, and at last he dies. But we forget, we are going to die one day, it is forgotten. So that's not the truth. We must realize that all the things of nature is not permanent. These are temporary, and one day they will lost forever. And in the case of this person who is saying King of Kings, Ozymandias, with the help of this, the poet wants to show that nothing is permanent, and one day all these things which you are observing, which are looking, or a person's name, fame, will be finished. Well, students, now we are writing question answers. Look at this. The first question is, what kind of poem is Ozymandias? And instruction is given here. Answer the following questions in short. So we are going to answer this question in short. So we can write here, the poem Ozymandias is a sonnet. Well, students, I am writing here, the poet Ozymandias is a sonnet. I am not writing the cursive letters because it would be better to understand and copy if you want. Okay, so let's go to the next question. Well, the next question is, what is the meaning of word visage? Yes, the word visage means face. The next question is, whose hand and heart have the poet referred to? Its answer is, the poet has referred to the sculptor's hand and heart. Let's go to the next question. Why does Ozymandias refer to himself as King of Kings? Answer, Ozymandias refers to himself as King of Kings to show that he is the most powerful of all kings. Next, number 5th. What does the narrator mean when he says this? Nothing beside remains. Nothing beside remains. The poet means that nothing is immortal in this world. So 5 question answers I have written, and I do hope you will find it helpful. And if you want to find the next question answers. You must try to watch the next part, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. That's all for today. Thanks for watching.